ranking the 10 best NBA Finals MVPs of all time. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to NBA Loop. Number 10, Tim Duncan, 2002-2003. Final stats, 24.7 points per game, 17 rebounds per game, 5.3 blocks per game. The Spurs went into their NBA Finals matchup against the New Jersey Nets with a lot of optimism for the series. New Jersey's Jason Kidd and Kenyon Martin were very good players, but Tim Duncan was already one of the game's best at the power forward position. He dominated the Nets' front line on both ends of the floor, leading every game in total rebounds and averaging more than 5 blocks per contest for the second of his 3 Finals MVP awards. Number 9, Moses Malone, 1982-1983. Final stats, 25.8 points per game, 18 rebounds per game. The Philadelphia 76ers were forced to be reckoned with in the early 80s, and the high school to pro phenom Moses Malone was at the front of their offensive attack. Malone dominated the Lakers' front line, including an aging member of our top 10 list, on his way to averaging 26 points and 18 rebounds per game in the Sixers sweep. Number 8, Kareem AbdulJabbar, 1970-1971. Final stats, 27 points per game, 18 rebounds per game. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is arguably the best big man to play the game, and is the league's all-time leading scorer. He dominated the Baltimore Bullets during the 1970-1971 NBA Finals, putting up over 27 points per game in the Bucks sweep. Abdul-Jabbar was also named League MVP that season, and he impressively picked up another Finals MVP trophy later in his career in 1985. Number 7, Kevin Durant, 2016-2017. 35.2 points per game, 8.2 rebounds per game, 5.4 assists per game. 2 years ago, fans were blasting Durant for leaving the Thunder to join the team that just eliminated them from the playoffs in glorious fashion, but Durant made the smart move. In his second NBA Finals appearance, Durant dominated Lebron James and the Cavs, putting up over 35 points per game and dominating on both ends of the floor. This was the first of back-to-back Finals MVPs for Durant. Number 6, LeBron James, 2015-2016. Final stats, 29.7 points per game, 11.3 rebounds per game, 8.9 assists per game. The reason the Golden State Warriors went all in on signing Durant, LeBron James' performance in the 2016 NBA Finals. After going 3-1, James helped Cleveland pull off the historic upset over the Golden State, including making one of the most memorable plays in NBA Finals history with his chase-down block on Andre Iguodala. The block and series win altered the landscape of the NBA as we know it, and has made this year's free agency period that more impactful on the future of the league. Number 5, Hakeem Olajuwon, 1994-1995. Final stats, 32.8 points per game, 11.5 rebounds per game, 2 blocks per game. Houston made easy work of the young and up-and-coming Orlando Magic in 1995, and a determined Hakeem Olajuwon spearheaded it, passed over for the league MVP that season, and ultimately not being acknowledged by David Robinson during his trophy presentation before the start of their playoff series. Olajuwon completely dominated anyone in his path. He put up nearly 33 points per game as Houston captured their first of 2 championships. Number 4, Dwayne Wade, 2005-2006. Final stats, 34.7 points per game, 7.8 rebounds per game, 2.7 steals per game. After falling down 0-2 to Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks, Dwayne Wade took over the series, pulling off 4 memorable performances to get Miami their first championship ring. He averaged nearly 35 points per game in the series, and he continuously locked down his man on the defensive side of the ball. Number 3, Jerry West, 1968-1969. Final stats, 37.9 points per game, 7.4 assists per game, 4.7 rebounds per game. The only player to win the NBA Finals MVP in a losing effort. The logo of Jerry West couldn't be stopped by the Celtics dynasty of the 60s. Scoring nearly 38 points per game, West made it look easy against Boston. The Celtics ultimately won that series in 7 games, although West racked up a 40-point triple-double in the finale. Number 2, Michael Jordan, 1992-1993. Final stats, 41 points per game, 8.5 rebounds per game, 6.3 assists per game. Michael Jordan won 6 NBA Finals MVPs, but his airness had his best performance in the 1993 postseason, so much so that this effort makes a strong case for the number 1 spot on our list. During one 4-game stretch of the series, Michael Jordan scored over 40 points in each game. He even dropped 55 on the Phoenix Suns in a Game 4 home win. The Bulls won the series in 6 games and completed their first three-peat. Number 1, Shaquille O'Neal, 1999-2000. Final stats, 38 points per game, 16.7 rebounds per game, 2.7 blocks per game. The Big Air's total was always the most physically dominant player on the court during his prime, and the series against Indiana showed how great he was. He tormented Rick Smits and the rest of the Pacers front line, averaging 38 points and almost 17 rebounds per game. O'Neal scored at least 30 points in each game of the series, as the Lakers won their first title of the Kobe-Shaq era. Also, this was the first of O'Neal's 3 straight NBA Finals MVPs, and he and Michael Jordan are the only players to achieve the feat. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.